You let him invest in you. All you do, what you bring to the table is just your face.
Women often keep each other single because you don't tell the truth. The truth is often difficult. It confronts you. It tells you that you are not good enough as you are, that you need to improve. That is tough. That is content that women do not want to consume. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
Always wondered how these girls bag these guys that just go above and beyond for them. Like the super nurturing, yearning type of men. I've figured out the secret. And that is that you do the absolute least. That's right. You heard me right. You're not helping him out. You're not making his appointments for him. You're not giving him a bunch of gifts. You let him invest in you. All you do, what you bring to the table is just your face. That's what we're serving is face. That's it. You look cute and you show up. You're investing just your time. That is all. Trust me on this. Otherwise, if you're doing all this girlfriend shit without the label or wifey shit without the label, you become their mother. And then what did they have to earn? They already have it all without having to put a label on it, so why would they? If they earn you like this, they respect you. That's how you get the yearning, the admiration. It all goes together. So at the start of this, it starts with you doing the least.
This is on par for some of the dumbest advice I've heard about men and how you don't know anything about men. So this is the advice that you give. This is why dating is in the state it is. It comes across as you're just lazy, as you don't want to look at yourself and change and say, hey, these are the things that I've been doing and it's not gotten me what I want in life. You think most people out here doing wifely duties? We have almost like a movement saying, don't do that. Don't do that. You want men to yearn. Yearn for what? You have to give them something to be inspired by. You have to give them something to look and say, that is deserving of all my effort. Of all the effort I can muster, that is the thing that I want most. And you think you achieve that by simply being a pretty face. We're flooded with pretty faces. Why can you not take so many disparate but similar ideas and put them together? If you just look at the timeline of conversations that we've had on the internet, ones that have peaked, when women were saying that, I think that men have never been used to seeing so much beauty at one time. You used to only see one or two in your little town, in your little area. Now you open up an app and you're inundated, you're flooded with it. Now beauty has become the norm when it's not. We understand that. You can see the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life. Just swipe. And then give it 10 minutes and then you'll see something better and then better and then better. So there becomes a part of you that becomes a little numb. You're inured to it. You're not sort of swayed by it any longer. This is part of why people don't yearn just because you look good. We've seen good, right? We have industries that all they do is flood your timeline, your psyche, your presence with good, beautiful. So looking at it, just seeing it in person doesn't really move you like it used to. Part of the reason why men don't yearn is because we understand you better than we did before. Part of the yearning was that we pedestalized you. We yearned for a thing that never existed. We yearned for perfection. We yearned for this personified, beautiful woman, this personified thing of inspiration, of the muse. That's what we were yearning for, but we got to know you. And we said, oh, you're just like us. You're just like us. You know why women don't yearn? Because you had a better grasp of how men were for a much longer time. You were more in tune with the nuances of men. You said, this is not something to be yearned. We also now have crossed that path where as we get older, we realize that our experience with you increases. We say, this is not something that I have to dedicate my entire existence to. It's good if I have it. It's not necessary if I don't. I won't die if I don't have it. That part of that yearn is there, is why we don't yearn is there. Now, when you kind of just ignore that some of this advice just sounds like the same for women, you're fine the way you are. You're fine the way you are. Your problem is as a selection one. Your problem is finding the one that actually will do the things for you, but you're fine the way you are. This is why we don't look at you like we used to. There's no improvement. You all do the same things. You all have the same hobbies. You like to travel, you like to eat, you like to try new restaurants. Maybe you do a brunch, maybe you do a paint and sip. But The ones that stand out are the ones with a personality, the ones that are actually funny, the ones with actual hobbies that are different from the norm, the ones that don't have the same sort of downloaded schematic from TikTok. Those are the ones that tend to succeed. Those are the ones that get something close to yearning. Those are the ones that actually run through our mind that we can't get enough of. Otherwise, why would you miss something that's common? This attitude, this pervasive attitude that you are fine the way you are, is what is killing a lot of your outcomes when it comes to dating or finding the type of man that you're looking for. I'm just saying it from a man's point of view, right? But before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Subscriber Sunday coming on today, 7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you're there. Jump in the chat. Let us know you're there. We're here to have some fun. Hype the video, share the video. We got some merch in the store. Also, membership is open on the channel, so join. It's the greatest way you can support the channel over here, of course. So listen. Also, yeah, we're trying to get 5,000 subscribers. So, subscribe. Most of the conversations today, right now, you see women telling other women, do less. And men, we can't understand why you think this makes sense. What you have to give someone, man, you have to give a man something to attach to. You have to give him a reason to. But you're saying you want to do even less for fear of you becoming his mother. The men that you want, do they have those type of issues? Do they want someone to come and be a mother? I thought the men that you want were successful. I thought the men that you want actually made something of themselves, were healed, and understand that my mom is my mom and you'll never be my mom, but you can be a mom to our kids. I'm never going to think that you're going to do the things for my mom. Even if you understood, if you knew my mom, she's one of the first ones that teaches you how to be independent. Maybe you can try that for yourself. He was right. I could. I don't need someone to come in here and essentially baby me, but I need someone to come in here and show me why they should come in here again. Why I should devote my time, my energy, my resources, my love, my affection, my protection, my provision. Why should I now include you into that? You can't give me a reason because you think I'm just going to hold these things back like a tiered subscription package. And all of a sudden, when he does commit, now I'll suddenly show him. Why would you? If your fear or your concern is he's going to think this is what I did to earn this, why does that not apply the other way? If you do nothing and he commits, why would you now do more? Why? Why would you? We don't think that. Hey, if I'm committing to you, if I'm deciding I'm going to put a ring on this, I'm now going to build a life together with you, it's because of things that you've already shown me. Things that you've already shown me. Again, the idea of not putting disparate little ideas together, you talk about dating potential. You don't want to do it. You want someone fully formed. Why would I be dating you for your potential? Now let's really consider this, and this can go into a whole nother video. Let's really consider this. If you want to hold back and just hint and said, I can do these things potentially, why would I double down for that? Why would I look at that and say this makes sense for me? You don't want to date potential, but we should date your potential. You could do these things once you have a ring. You could do these things after I'm over leveraged and we're married together. Men don't operate like that. At least they don't anymore. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those and those videos. And of course, if you listen to Sound Voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.